y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be showing you all what I eat in a day. I'm super excited to be sharing this with you all because I have like a little secret. I recently transitioned into a vegan diet. Yeah, I know. You all probably got used to me eating a vegetarian diet, but I had to transition into a vegan diet for my own little reasons, which I'll get into in probably another video. But let's go ahead and get started. And first up, I am going to do a smoothie. And this is the blend that I have been using from Walmart lately, which is the mixed fruits. And as you all can see, like, this is how much is left, so I be killing the smoothies in the morning. So I am going to be using this vegan yogurt. It's actually almond milk, so it's unsweetened almond milk, Greek style, and the brand is actually Kite Hill. So you guys, I'm actually scraping the bottom on this. This is like how much I love smoothies. It's time for me to get my greens in. I have been like so obsessed with making sure that I get greens in for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And this green superfoods powder by TEAMI has been like a savior for me. I'm getting started late with breakfast because I'm just like super busy. I'm getting pulled in every direction, so it has been super convenient for me to put this powder inside of my smoothie. And you all, to me, it honestly smells just like sweet tea. And it does have like a little sweet tea taste, but you still taste your fruits and everything else that you add into the smoothie as well. So one amazing thing about this green superfood powder is that not only does it help you increase the amount of vegetables that you intake on a daily basis, but those vegetables actually help you improve your gut health. So this just makes it a little bit simpler because you have like a bunch of greens all into one and you don't have to cook all of them, which is a plus. And also it helps increase energy levels, which I honestly have been struggling with, you all. I have been waking up later and just staying up late at night and getting my day started late, but this has been a help. I mean, you guys, one scoop. Another thing that I like to add into this smoothie is actually my orange juice. I cannot live without orange juice in my smoothies. Maybe one day I'll get better and just stick to putting milk in there, but for now, I like to add my orange juice. And I tend to do about like a half a cup or like 3/4 cups. Can you see those greens? So now I'm just about to pop on this and get to blending. And before I do it, I will give it a little shake. Then I'm going to pour the greens inside of my cup. I really love smoothies, you guys. And Stefan just sits there and stares at me sometimes, so I'll just sit there and just drink it all. So I wanted to do a tofu scramble and I don't have any pressed out already, so that's what we are going to do. And I'm just using this organic super firm tofu. I feel like most stores have this now, but that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna press it out on top of here, but I'm gonna show you all how I do it. So I will use one of my dish towels, just like to have like something soaking up the water. And I put it on top of the cutting board, then paper towel, because I just want my food to be on the paper towel and not I want my food to be on the paper towel and not this. So once I finally get it open, I definitely see a lot of water, so I will just pick up the tofu just like this and set it on the paper towel and pour the juice down the sink. Get you another dish towel and press. Now I do like to add tomatoes inside of my tofu scramble, so while I got the tofu getting all of the water out, I am gonna chop up a little bit of tomato, just a little bit. And by the way, y'all, Stefan already ate breakfast, so I'm not like leaving him out. He likes to eat oatmeal most of the time for breakfast, and I'm actually not a huge oatmeal fan. And I know that's probably like super crazy, because I'm sure you all have seen like a lot of vegans and vegetarians, like their go-to breakfast meal is oatmeal. I actually don't like oatmeal. So that's enough tomato for me, and I really don't like the gooey inside part like this, so I'm gonna throw that away. And I also like to add some spinach, and I just have this little bag right here that we had, so just gonna throw just a little bit of spinach in there. Because I'm the only one eating this scramble, about one little slice will do for me. Now all I do is put the tofu in an airtight container. And be careful not to cut yourself. I kind of live on the edge when it comes to this, so don't be like me. I always like to put it on like 5 in the middle. And we're just gonna use a little bit of olive oil. I have found out over the past few weeks, the more olive oil you put up there, it makes like the tofu just soaks it up. So you only need like literally a little dab will do. Crumble your tofu as much as you can, or how thick or small you like. I want mine to look like eggs, so I kind of go for like different size pieces. For seasonings, we are going to do a little bit of turmeric. That is how your tofu get the egg color, get the yellow color. To add a little pepper. And just a little bit of salt. This is kosher salt, so it's a little bit thicker. And you want to go ahead and stir it around. And if you would like to mash it a little bit more, you can do that now too, like I'm doing. Then push it to the side. I will add just a tiny bit of olive oil on top of the spinach. And then once it starts looking like this, you can go ahead and mix it all together. And that's done. Now to go with my tofu scramble, I'm just gonna eat this half a bagel that I had from yesterday. I normally do a half a bagel sometimes, and yeah, I just cut them in half. So this one is already cut, so I'm just gonna pop that in the toaster for a bit. So on my bagel, I'm just gonna add this Kite Hill cream cheese alternative. And you guys, me and Stefan murdered this. This is how much we have left, and I'm just about to get the rest of it out of here. This is the cream cheese and chives. It tastes really, really good. So we basically got to make a little bit go a long way. For some added flavor, I'm going to add 2 strawberries. I'm just gonna slice them up real good. And we are going to top it with some flax seeds. Okay, you guys, so I already know that this is gonna be good because I eat it all the time, but just so you all can see. It's like the turmeric, pepper, and salt and olive oil. It just seasons the tofu really, really well. It tastes really, really good, just like eggs, and it's fluffy. And this bagel, which I already know is gonna be good because you all, I got like a bagel addiction now. If you ever have a sweet tooth, get you a bagel, honey, because this is good. Woo! Yeah, I can't be the only one that like you want to start dancing when you eat, like when the food just be so good to you. Woo, child. So yeah, I'm gonna go finish this and then I'll come back for lunch. Now for lunch, I want to do kind of like a Japanese dish that I always do. I was eating this when I was vegetarian. The only thing that I had to swap out to make it vegan was the sauce that I normally use, which I haven't totally found a sauce that I'm really in love with for this Japanese dish, but I'll show you all what I use later. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add in a cup of rice. And 2.5 cups of water. So I went ahead and put the stove on about 5, so I guess that's like mid-heat. And now I'm gonna add some vegan butter because you have to add some type of butter to your rice. It just gives it an extra flavor. Stefan and I actually started eating vegan butter when we were actually vegetarian, so it wasn't that hard switching to vegan butter, and it doesn't really have a huge difference in my opinion. This is about how much I'm adding. I would say it's probably about 1 tablespoon maybe, or 1.5. And we'll add a few seasonings to that once we add the vegetables in, because that's the fun part. So for our chicken, we're gonna be using these corn meatless pieces. Really love these. Like I said before, I have been making this dish way before we went vegan, so I already know it's gonna be good. But what I like to do, because this is frozen, what I like to do is put them in a bowl, then I warm them up for about 30 seconds to 1 minute just to get the icing off of them, because it just cooks faster when they're not completely frozen. And I'm also going to put this pan on about 5, which is mid-heat as well. By the way, you will have to repeatedly add a little bit of olive oil in, because it will like dry up after a while. We're just gonna go ahead and add our meatless pieces up here. Some of them still have a little bit of ice on them, which is fine because of the milk. We're just gonna go ahead and add them and let them cook. Okay, you guys, so our chicken is still cooking, and I will be adding broccoli to this pan, but I'm a very texture type person. I'm just a very texture person, so I really let the chicken get to like a certain texture before I add the broccoli in, because yeah, it has to taste like chicken and feel like chicken for me. So I do let this cook for a while. Now our rice looks to be doing well, so once half of the water is out, we will go ahead and add our vegetables in. I'm just adding these frozen peas and carrots to the mix. And you can add however much you like. I probably would say it was probably about 3/4 cups left of this pack. To the rice, I only add salt and pepper. And then you want to give that a stir. Now for this, I'm just gonna do a little circle of soy sauce. And this good old sesame oil. The sesame oil gives the smell of Japanese food and also the taste. And then you want to give that a stir so it can all marinate together and get the taste and smell that you desire for your Japanese dish. And now all you have to do is just let this finish cooking, and that's pretty much done. So now I'm going to add some olive oil in. And then I'm just gonna give it a little shake. So now I'm just gonna let the quote-unquote chicken pieces get a little bit more brown before I add the broccoli in. And this is what the rice and vegetables are looking like. And periodically you can just stir, move it around, just make sure it's not sticking to the bottom. So now I just move the chicken pieces over so that we can add the broccoli in. You can add in a little bit of olive oil. And you want to go ahead and season it. So of course, pepper. I do onion powder, garlic powder, and my favorite, a good amount of garlic salt. And you can move some of the seasonings off the bottom of the pan if you wish, because it will get stuck to the bottom. So this has been cooking for probably about 5 minutes. Now I'm going to mix it all in together. So now I'm gonna add the sesame oil to this. And the rice and vegetables seem to be coming along great. So the last thing we have to add to our chicken and broccoli is soy sauce. This is going to give it added flavor and also the color. So I'm going to give the rice just a couple of more minutes just to make sure all of the water is out, because no one wants mushy rice. You want it to be firm and have that good bite to it, just like Japanese rice. Both of them are practically done. We're just gonna wait till all of the water seep out, and then we'll go ahead and plate it up. And we're going to top it with some sesame seeds. And I'm going to add a little bit of this sauce. Okay, you guys, so I got my food plated up nicely, and you guys, I'm actually really hungry, so we're just gonna go ahead and dip in. Now broccoli, now y'all, I'm a huge fan of broccoli. I can eat broccoli by itself, and I actually will do that. You can add stuff on. If I want like a late night snack sometimes, roast some broccoli in the oven with a bunch of seasonings. When I was using that sauce like on my vegan egg rolls previously, I wasn't like really a huge fan, but that sauce actually tastes really good with this, which I'm happy about. Woo! Y'all, this is so good. I gotta go sit down. I gotta go sit down and eat this. Hey y'all, for dinner we are having Chipotle. These are our chips. And this is Stefan's. What did you get? Burrito? Taco?
Tacos.
Stefan got tacos. And we got guacamole to go with our chips. And I got us a Fritos bowl, which I'm super excited to be eating this because I really love it. And it looks super yummy. So what I'm going to do is put about 1/3 or half of this on a plate, and I'm actually going to add some avocado because I love avocado with my Mexican dishes. So that's what we're about to do.
If you ain't gonna stay, girl, when you gonna leave? No, I'm wide awake, no, I ain't trying to sleep. If we live in the same world, love will set you free. Driving me insane, but it might be what you wanted, babe.
And I always season my avocado with my OG seasonings, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and this complete seasoning. And this is the last plate of the day. If you all haven't noticed, like in the back of my videos, you all, I have been doing very bad today. It is 10:16 and I'm just getting ready to eat dinner. You all, don't be like me. Get up early, eat your breakfast, then eat your lunch at a reasonable time, and eat your dinner at a reasonable time, because this is not really healthy. But I'm not getting ready to go to sleep right now, so that's okay. But let's go ahead and try it. I already know what this is gonna taste like as well because I've been eating it for a while. Tastes really good. I love the avocado with it because the avocado always give it like this fresh taste, and I live for a fresh taste. And one thing that I really like about Chipotle is that they season their food really well, so you get the flavors. And I just like to come home and add avocado to it because I just love avocado. I used to hate avocado, but now I'm like really in love with it, where every time we go to the grocery store we have to get some avocado. And thank goodness that one of those avocados that we had over here were fresh, and it just pairs really well with that. And that is it for this video, you guys. If you really enjoyed it, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and your bell notifications are turned on so that you can get notifications sent straight to your phone when I upload a new video. See you all in my next one.